Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Towerfy, and today we got to talk about a topic that might upset some of y'all. Blade Ball. Yeah, remember that game that had all of Roblox in a chokehold? Back in summer 2023, it was unstoppable. It had 250,000 plus players daily. It was getting updates, hype, creators making vids on it every other day. It felt like the future of competitive Roblox. But fast forward to now, go ahead, check the player count. 15K, maybe 20K if they drop something new. That's a massive drop-off. So in this video, we're diving deep. What happened to Blade Ball? Why did it fall off? And can it ever come back? Strap in. Let's rewind to the peak. Blade Ball dropped in mid-2023 and blew up overnight. It was simple but addictive. Deflect the glowing ball or get folded. Last one standing wins. The deflects felt clean. The movement was buttery smooth. And the SFX? The music? That stuff went hard. Tournaments started popping up. TikTok edits were flying. YouTubers were posting insane Blade Ball clutch montages like it was Warzone. Everyone was playing. Kids, teens, adults, even people who hadn't touched Roblox in years were logging on just to get smacked in the face by a glowing death orb. 250K concurrent players. That's elite territory. You were either grinding for a new ability or getting folded by someone who had one. But now, the only thing getting deflected is the player base. So where did things start to go wrong? Repeat button 1. Repetitive gameplay loop. Let's be real, Blade Ball was hype, but the core gameplay didn't really evolve. You deflect, you dash, and then you die. Do it again, and again. Even with new abilities, it never really changed. It felt like the same game in a new skin. Sure, you could buy some fancy stuff or flex your title. But for most players, it got stale fast. Once you master the timing, there's not much left to explore. Look, we get it. Devs got to make money. But Blade Ball started feeling like it was made for whales. So the best abilities were locked behind ridiculous paywalls. And if you were trying to grind for them legit, forget about it. You'd be stuck getting body slammed by someone who dropped 2,000 Robux for a teleport deflect combo you couldn't even react to. Pay to win killed the competitive vibe. People left because they felt like skill wasn't enough anymore. Other than the occasional update, Blade Ball didn't really add anything that made people stay. No ranked seasons, no skill-based matchmaking, no new game modes. Still the same lobbies, the same mechanics, and the same complaints. It's like getting fed the same meal every day. Even if it's your favorite, eventually you'll get sick of it. Roblox is stacked with fire games right now. We got Deep Woken, Anime Showdown, Combat Warriors, Toilet Tower Defense, and even random sleepers blowing up. Blade Ball had to compete with games that offered more depth, progression, and variety. And in that fight, Blade Ball got bodied. Let's talk about the content. When Blade Ball was poppin', YouTubers and streamers were the fuel behind the hype. But when those creators stopped playing, the momentum tanked. Fewer clips, fewer updates, fewer players checking in. Even the TikTok edits fell off. Players started speaking out, and loud. The Blade Ball subreddit? Full of complaints. People begging for balance patches, custom lobbies, team modes, and quality of life fixes. But a lot of that stuff got ignored or rolled out too late. Some players said, this game had so much potential, but the devs stopped listening. Others said, I got tired of spending Robux just to compete. The community started turning on the game. And once that happens, it's a slippery slope. So here's the big question. Is Blade Ball dead? Nah, not yet. 15K players on Roblox is still a lot, especially for a PvP-focused game. But compared to 250K, that's a huge decline. Here's what needs to happen for a comeback. White heavy checkmark, new game modes, team battles, 2v2s, ranked seasons, even co-op PV with bosses could revive interest. White heavy checkmark, less pay to win. Make powerful abilities grindable. Reward skill, not wallets. White heavy checkmark events and collabs. Partner with anime brands or run seasonal tournaments with real prizes. White heavy checkmark, better community engagement. Start listening to the fans again. Bring the community back into the conversation. If the devs go hard, Blade Ball can rise again. But if they keep riding the same wave, it's going to crash. What do you think? Do you still play Blade Ball? Was the fall-off justified? Or do you think it's just in a rough patch? Drop a comment, like the video, and make sure to subscribe to Towerfy for more deep dives into the Roblox universe. This has been your Blade Ball update. Until next time, keep deflecting. Peace, victory hand.